Hello everyone, welcome to Game Tech UK and this video which is a look around the ESWAP 2 controller from Thrustmaster. For full transparency, I was sent this unit absolutely free of charge to use in this review and of course use going forward on my PC and my Xbox. So with all that being said, let's get on with today's video. Let's start by taking our usual look around the box, starting with the front. Straight away, you can see that they're trying to get across their unique selling point of this controller, the fact that you can change and interchange the D-pad and the mini sticks. On the side of the box, it tells us it's a versatile, professional, custom-designed controller for ranked players, officially licensed for Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and Windows 10 and 11. Back of the box just shows us a few features such as a volume control, a mic mute button and a profile button. Also shows us that it's USB-C and the trigger has got configurable travel. Opening the box shows some really nice presentation here. It all looks very high end. We've got some packaging there to protect your mini sticks and the controller in general on transit. The actual unit itself looks lovely. I love this sort of black and gold, very subtle theme they've got going there on the ESWAP 2. It looks like we've got some extra mini stick covers as well. We also get the instructions. Inside this cardboard box there's the carry case, a screwdriver implement which I'll show you what it's used for in a second, and of course the USB-C cable. In the hand, the controller feels really nice, it feels premium, it's got a lovely weight behind it, and everything is as you would expect in a high-end controller. I like that champagne gold colour scheme with the black. Everything is as you would expect. You've got the Xbox button. Of course, on the back of the controller, you've got 4 assignable buttons. And you can also configure the trigger as well. So if you want to have less travel on the trigger for something like Call of Duty, you certainly can. For something like Forza, you would leave it as standard. That configuration carries on around the front. You can see the mini sticks, they're just held in via a strong magnet. So these can be swapped around on the fly whilst you're still playing. And you'll see from earlier that tool that you get in the cardboard box, that's what we use just to pull out the D-pad. If you are more suited to a PlayStation controller with the 2 thumbsticks together and the D-pad on top, that's easily achievable here on the ESWAP 2 controller. In fact, that's the beauty of a controller like this, is the hot swappable module. Personalization and customization is the key with this controller. You can see the side grips here held on via magnets, and you can really customize and add extra colors to your ESWAP 2. If we compare the controller with the original ESWAP, you can see visually there really isn't much, if any, difference at all. In fact, if you have got an ESWAP 1 and you've purchased lots of customization options for it, like the side panels, they will go over to the ESWAP 2. So I've got a camo theme here that I got with the original ESWAP. I like that, and I'm going to put that over to the ESWAP 2. It's hard to capture, but it's a very similar size to the original Xbox Series S or X controller, but it is a little bit taller and there is more plastic at the top, meaning that the RB buttons are just very, very slightly taller than the original controller. But all in all, like I say, it fits really nicely in the hand, especially if you like a slightly larger controller. If you come from the Dreamcast days, for example, you're going to really enjoy the feel of this controller. At £169, obviously it's not cheap. It is a high-end product and it is about £50 more expensive than the official Xbox Elite 2 controller, although I never did like those clip-on metal paddles that you get on the back of the Elite. I much prefer a fixed button placement. And of course, stick drift is a major issue for controllers these days. Well, if you were to get stick drift with something like the eSwap, you can simply swap out a module instead of the whole controller. Customization is a big draw for me with the eSwap. There is a myriad of different patterns and colors you can mix and match and really make it your own controller. It's a shame they don't do licensed upgrades for their visual packs. So for example, like a Starfield upgrade, that would be really cool. But you've got lots of different camos and different colors to really make it your own. There's one very interesting module as well, which is a thumb steering wheel that is primarily designed for Forza 5, but I'm sure you might be able to use it on the PC, something like Euro Truck, if you was relaxing on the sofa doing some driving. So I will be getting that. I think it's about £25, so I will get that and make a follow-up video with what that is like actually in real-world use. But again, you know, just innovating and doing these things with the separate modules, that's something the eSwap is good at. But I'd love to know in the comments section below, what do you think of the ESWAP 2? Do you like the idea of swapping those configurable modules around? Would you have it in the sort of PlayStation configuration, or would you have it with the left thumbstick on top? I'd love to know in the comments section below. But that is it, everyone. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.